Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, if this is your first time here, you are welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and please give this video a thumbs up and share it. My last update about This Is Faith was how the policeman comes to the Lutra house to investigate Akshi's death from the Lutras, and everyone were denying the fact that they were the one that killed Akshi. So if you haven't watched that, then it will be up in the card and it will be in the description box below. Watch it and let's continue from there. Srishti told Preeta about her plans to get Prithvi to confess his crimes, but Preeta doesn't want to do it. Srishti disagrees with Preeta, saying how could they let him go easily. Preeta refused, saying that it is holy. Srishti explains that till this time, the criminals have used the bank as an excuse to attain their interest, and now they would use it to gather the true reason behind his agenda of marrying Kritika. Samir Cummings says that he would support Srishti in her plan without even considering that Preeta is standing behind him. He applies color on her face. They then realize that they are not alone. Preeta asks that why do they think Prithvi would take the glass of bank from their aunt, as he is suspicious of her actions. Srishti inquires that what does she mean, because Prithvi is madly in love with her. Srishti then refused that she would be the one to offer the glass of bank to Prithvi. Srishti and Samir see Prithvi with Kritika. Kritika asks if Prithvi would not apply color on the face of his wife. He agrees to her request, then takes the color. Srishti coming to them greets Kritika. She, along with Preeta, hug her. Prithvi at once wishes Preeta happy Holi. Srishti then asks the bank maker if it would not get him high, and he says that it is bank, and if the bank doesn't get him high, then what is the point? He advised them to drink it. Prithvi agrees to drink only if Preeta hands him the glass of bang. Preeta agrees, then Prithvi took it and was about to drink it, but Sherlin comes there and stops him, saying that Kritika has a first right on the glass, so Kritika should drink it first. However, when Kritika was about to drink it, Samir drops the glass, which angers Prithvi, and he leaves. Samir also goes after Prithvi and he texts Srishti to make another glass of bang. Srishti shows the bank to Preeta and Sherlin realized that there is something wrong in their tone. Hemant was very angry with his wife, and when she asks, he says that she is very well aware of the reason. Then asks that what was the need to agree with Raki when she was saying that his mother in their school days was really outspoken. She replies that she was just fulfilling a formality. Hemant replies that it was because of this that he advised his mother not to send her with him, because she tends to forget her relationship because of the formality. She tries to reason with him, saying that they are guests. Hemant mentions that she can also nod her head if she disagrees, but how can she do it because she is really stupid? Raki comes there, saying that she brought colors for them because Holi is not celebrated without the colors. Atta explains that the Shagun of Holi is with the Kitty of Rose. Raki is impressed with the teachings of her mother-in-law. She applies the colors to Hemant, but he starts explaining that his eyes hurt. Then Raki calls Girish, but Hemant says that he would wash the colors. Prithvi asks that why did Samir ruin his shoes and what is the reason for his laughing. Samir mentions that he should do it himself, which angers Prithvi, who asks Samir to leave the room. Kritika comes inside and hands Prithvi the present, mentioning that they should not fight. Samir asks why she brought the present for him, because she should eat him with them. Kritika tries to calm them down, then asks Prithvi to come with her, as they should celebrate the Holi. Kritika leaves and Prithvi kicks the shoes. However, Samir advised him to play Holi and not football. Raki is with Atta and Hemant. She advised Atta to meet with Karan while she helps Hemant wash his face. Atta says that Preeta is stopped by a guest, so she remembers that Raki was saying that she is a physiotherapist. She prepares a tally. However, when she turns, Srishti takes Preeta with her. Srishti, upon reaching the corner, reveals that she has brought a lot of bang with her, and they would force Prithvi to have the glass of bang, as only then would he reveal his plan. Preeta orders Srishti to mix 4 of the circles, as 2 would not have any effect on him. They prepare the glass and Preeta asks Prithvi to have the first glass of the evening. However, when Prithvi is about to drink it, Astha stops him and takes the glass. Preeta explains that it is the glass of Prithvi and she should give it to him. However, Astha says that she needs to talk to Preeta and she asks her that they should go to a corner. Preeta lives with Astha, and Astha says that Preeta is a physiotherapist who has taken the responsibility of helping others, but when she is trying to make someone drink bang without the person knowing, she cannot allow her. Preeta explains that she knows that Astha has not witnessed what is happening in the house because she doesn't know that Prithvi is really a bad person and he has wronged a lot of people, and he has even said that he would marry Kritika, but it is to further his own agenda. Astha reasons with Preeta, and she advised Preeta that Preeta should make Prithvi have the bank in a room, so even if he gets out of control, they all can contain him. Preeta agrees. She turns back asking for her name, and she says that her name is Astha, and Astha mentions that Prithvi would also not take it just like that, and Preeta should try to have a competition between Karan and Prithvi, as then Prithvi will be forced to drink it. Karan also comes there asking that what are they planning. Astha greets Karan and he also inquires about her health. Karan agrees to have a challenge with Prithvi. Karan along with Preeta, Srishti and Samir go to Prithvi. Srishti says that she doesn't feel Prithvi will be able to have the bank competition with Karan. Prithvi stands to leave saying that he is sleepy. Astha comes exclaiming that she has lost the bet. Prithvi asks about the bet. She reveals that she has a bet with Preeta about who would win the competition. Preeta took the side of Karan while she said that Prithvi will surely win. However, he has backed out even before the competition started, causing her to lose the bet, so Preeta has won. Prithvi, however, refused to accept defeat, saying that Astha has placed a bet on the right person and he is not among those who are defeated. Srishti jumps with joy, explaining that she feels that they should not hold the competition in the hall as there would be a lot of interference, but they should all go to the guest room. Grandma orders Suresh to go downstairs and play Oli while she is with Mahesh. Suresh says that he doesn't want to because it doesn't feel nice. Pami also says that this is what she has been saying to Suresh, but he doesn't listen. Then Grandma asks Pami not to spoil her event and go play Oli. The nurse sees movement in the eyes of Mahesh and she immediately informs the family. Suresh along with Grandma immediately see him, but the doctor do not see his movement. Suresh asks Grandma not to worry as Mahesh will be alright. Just then, Mahesh murmurs and says Grandma's name and they both started crying. And Mahesh asks Suresh when did they arrive. He explains how he could have not arrived when his elder brother was in trouble. Pami is also relieved and advised to call Raki. However, Grandma says that she will be the one to inform her, so she calls Raki, mentioning that the person who teases her has come back and Mahesh has regained consciousness and he can talk now. And Suresh rushed to call Karan and everyone else, and he also informs Sherlyn, but she gets really worried. Preeta stops Astha asking where she is going because she suggested the challenge. Astha says that she was going to look for her husband Emand, and Preeta also asks what is the matter and if she is really happy with her marriage. Astha explains that she has 2 relationships in her life and she is also a mother and a wife, but she feels that there is no romance which was among them both earlier, and even now there are certain quarrels among them. As Astha continued to explain her marriage problems to Preeta, they both see Kritika and Karina coming, and Preeta explains that they would be looking for Prithvi, who is performing the challenge in the guest room. Astha asks Preeta to go while she would control Kritika and Karina from entering the guest room. Astha greets Kritika and Karina while they are searching for Prithvi, and she insists that they both should come with her to the hall, but Karina is adamant to talk to Prithvi, and Astha however acts as if she is hurt in her foot, so Karina is also forced to help her. Preeta reached the guest room where Prithvi explains that he is not feeling nice because after Preeta arrived, Glamour has come to the room. Karan asks if Prithvi is ready for the challenge, as Srishti would be the witness while Samir the referee. Prithvi, however, says that he doesn't accept it because they all are on the same side and Astha is not present, so his mobile will be the proof, which they all accept. Then he starts the recording and both of them started drinking. And Preeta and Srishti secretly throw the bank in Prithvi's glasses and place a bin under Karan's chair so that Karan will be able to throw his glasses of bank in the bin instead of drinking it. Srishti tries to ask Karan to drink faster as Prithvi is winning. Prithvi also starts drinking faster and finally wins the competition. Prithvi started explaining that he has won the competition and now Karan would have to praise him for his win because he doesn't have the sportsman spirit. Prithvi then starts feeling dizzy and goes to the bathroom. Sherlyn was seriously searching for Prithvi, but she was not able to find him, and she bumps into Mahira, who asked that what is the matter because she looked really tensed, and Sherlyn explains that she is worried because Mahesh Luthra has gained consciousness and he can talk now, and Mahira also gets worried, asking if she has informed Prithvi, and Sherlyn replies that she has been constantly searching for Prithvi, but she has not been able to find him. Mahira wonders what would happen to her because if Mahesh remembered that she was the one that threw him downstairs, then she would be in jail. Preeta along with Karan, Srishti and Samir rejoice, saying that their plan would now be fulfilled. And Preeta explains that now they would be able to know the truth as Prithvi is really under the influence of the bang and he would reveal the truth without even knowing it. As they were talking, Suresh comes from behind and reveals that Mahesh has come out of coma, and they all rush to meet Mahesh. Raki enters the room and in her excitement was not able to control her tears, and she sits beside Mahesh, who asks her that what has happened and she should not cry anymore because he is feeling fine now. Karan also enters the room and he was followed by everyone, and Karan immediately hugs his father, mentioning that it is really nice to see that he is finally awake, and Mahesh explains that it is nothing to worry about because he has only woken up just after sleeping last night, and Karan says that he might be mistaken because he was in a coma for a long time. Mahesh saw Preeta and he asked her to come near him, asking if she has been married, and Raki says that she has indeed been married, and Mahesh asks about her husband, and Raki reveals that she has been married to Karan, and Preeta takes Mahesh blessings, and Mahesh says that he is really happy because it was his dream that Preeta should become his daughter-in-law, and now it has happened. Mahesh also asks if Samir and Shriti have also been married, and everyone were shocked, and Karina asks that what is he talking about because it cannot happen, and Mahesh says that it is just a thought. Mahesh asks Samir to come near him and then asks him, saying that what could have happened to anyone if his young sons are with him. Mahesh then asks about Kritika and Karan says that he would go and call her, but Mahesh asks him to sit because according to him, he has woken up after a long time, so he desires to see them all, and Preeta and the entire family rejoice. Suresh asks Pami to see how happy the family is, and he was not that happy before because his elder brother is now well, and the entire family is now laughing. Sherlyn enters the guest room wondering where she would look for Prithvi. Sherlyn was standing and Prithvi comes from behind, and she immediately asks that where was he because they have been searching for him for a long time. And Mahira also enters and she was really worried, and Sherlyn told Prithvi that Mahesh has come out of coma, and she asked that what should they do now. Prithvi started singing a song and Sherlyn asked him to calm down because Mahesh has come out of coma, and Prithvi says that it is not possible because Mahira was the one that threw him down the stairs, and Prithvi started confessing their crimes, but the people that gave him bang were not there to hear the confession, and Mahira asked Sherlyn to take care of Prithvi while she would think of what to do. Astha comes back to the room looking for Preeta, and she sees Sherlyn and Prithvi on the bed, and Mahira comes back and asks Sherlyn to inject Prithvi with the medicine, as then he might stop confessing the truth, and she instructs Sherlyn to be very careful because there is only one injection, and Astha drops the medicine after taking the syringe, and Sherlyn and Mahira both ask her that what is she doing. Astha asks that why were they stopping Prithvi from saying the truth, and Sherlyn says that it is not Astha's concern because Prithvi is about to become the son-in-law of the family and he has drank a lot, so they are taking care of him, and Sherlyn throws Astha out of the room, and then she worried about what they would do now that Mahesh is finally fully out of coma. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Stay blessed, stay fabulous. Bye guys.